All right, I'm the flatratemaster, and today it's a follow-up on the '08 Buick Lucerne case study. Couple things. One, I didn't mention it in the video, but during the no communication fault, I did unplug the cam and the crank sensor. That did not affect it. It still had no communication. I installed a new PCM and programmed it. Unfortunately, I did not screen capture the process. I had planned to, but unfortunately GM was being GM and had to reset my password, had to download new drivers because apparently it's been a while since I've done a GM programming, so I had to it had the whole new system, you know, had to download drivers, yada, yada, yada. So it took way longer than I expected and didn't turn OBS on to screen capture, so I didn't get any video on it. Now the vehicle has not yet been picked up. Again, a little old lady drives it, or let me rephrase that. A little old lady's caretaker drives it on occasion, so it hasn't been picked up yet, but our porter has driven it extensively. No problem. No codes on it. The Buick came back for a new remote. It's actually coming back tomorrow, but since I know it's coming back tomorrow, I figured I'd film this and add it to the video that hasn't been released yet. The Buick's fixed. It was a PCM. Everything's good with it. The customer, all of a sudden, magically their key fob didn't work because it doesn't have any guts in it. It didn't have any guts when it was dropped off. We are giving them and programming a key fob for free to keep them happy. But it is fixed. Now I will note something on this. When you go to program this particular car, there are two options for the program files. Something to keep in mind. I actually missed it when on the first go round and programmed it with the wrong RPO code. Nothing real major, logged back in, reprogrammed it under the right RPO code, but I had air injection fault codes. Wrong RPO, it doesn't have air injection. Just to reassure everybody else out there, this is actually the second '08 Buick Lucerne I have diagnosed needing a PCM. The other one, the customer actually got an internet PCM from somewhere else, installed it, and has been driving it with a check engine light on. Why? Because the programming company did the exact same thing I did. They didn't program it to the right RPO code. It has air injection codes. We've contacted the customer, customer brought it to us wondering why the check engine light was on, told him what was up, and he's trying to get with the company. We'll see what happened. We offered to reprogram it to the right RPO code. He hasn't brought it back, but that car is also fixed by the PCM. So it's fixed. I'm done. It needed the magic box. Don't tell you, the fix was the PCM, not the crank sensor. I know that was mentioned a couple times. It needed a PCM. So hope you enjoyed this update. As always, thanks for watching. I am the flatratemaster.